Peace, peace. What's good, y'all? Hope everybody is good. Um, this is a video I was actually supposed to do yesterday for you guys. However, um, I had an interesting day, so the video is getting done today. Nonetheless, so what I basically want to share with you all is this topic came from a conversation I was having with one of my good friends who's also a priest. Um, and we were both just kind of like talking about, our experiences and the things that we go through. And so one of the things that I was telling her is that um, sometimes people are, I guess, like not sure what kind of offerings they should give their ancestors, even like when to give offerings. And so, one of the things that I notice for myself is that sometimes when I have a craving, especially when it's something that I don't usually eat, you know what I'm saying? Um, and especially if you are a medium. Um, and it could be for people who are not mediums, but I'm specifically saying especially for people who are mediums that may resonate more with you. You know what I'm saying? You might notice it a lot easier, or faster rather. But nonetheless, one of the things that I notice is that sometimes you may have a craving for a particular food again that you normally wouldn't take. Like say if you are a person who is a vegetarian or a vegan, and all of a sudden you want a burger. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you on something ridiculous, for your diet, some pork chops or ham hocks or something like that, you know, it doesn't necessarily mean that you need to go out and eat it. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the signs. You can also give those things, whatever you're craving, you can give that as an offer. You can actually put that on your altar, you know what I mean? And if you know which one of your ancestors actually like love that particular food, then you know what I'm saying, you present that food to that particular ancestor. Um, but yeah, pay attention to your own cravings, because a lot of times people wind up, going off their diet, or they feel like, oh, I can't, maintain a certain diet because I'm into spirituality, and my ancestors want certain things, and I have to eat and take everything. You do not have to eat everything. You do not have to take all. You understand what I'm saying? I'm really not fond of alcohol myself personally. However, we all know that strong drink, is very, very much a part of the process. And one of the things that um, you know people do, they learn how to tolerate the alcohol. Well, you know, Afia is still not used to the alcohol. Yes, I was saying like Afia still will smear up her face because I do not like the taste of it at all. However, just letting it touch your lip, letting it touch your tongue just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta like become an alcoholic and drink the whole fifth. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever it is, the wine, the palm wine, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you given, um, you don't have to, what I mean, just completely indulge and take so much of it. You understand? Like it's an offering, it's for them, you know what I mean? So you can, and then give the rest. Um, put it on the altar. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes if it's something that you yourself like and enjoy, sit down and eat it with them. You know what I mean? You have your portion and have a portion for them. Another thing that I would suggest for people who are, doing this work as well is to give them their own plates. You know what I'm saying? Don't have a plate that you and your family eat off of, and you know what I'm saying, like you put that on your altar, and then the next day maybe you take it off, and then now you're eating off of it. Like, no, you should have specific, you know, um, plates and things that are just for them, right? Um, what else? Clothing items. You can also have clothing items. You don't have to put it necessary. Like it depends on. Like I have a really really big table. I mean, I've showed my table before. I'm not gonna do that today because I'm upstairs and I'm not about to walk downstairs. And that's my business, as Tabitha Brown would say. But yeah, I have even a bark, a piece of bark from a tree that one of my grandfathers, planted on his land, in front of the house that he built, but he planted that tree himself. And so I still have a nice thick piece of the bark of that tree that I have on the altar, since I've moved out of the country, from where I was originally living and where, his home and place of residence is. I don't have access to just go and visit that land like I used to. And so I brought a little piece of him with me, a piece of that land. Um, and so those are also things that you can have on your altar. Um, Outside of the typical regular things that, most of you guys know, um, candle, white candle. Um, you can I like to put representation of the elements. So, if you can have flowers on there or some type of plant on there, that's always great. Um, if you are are a person, again, like a medium, and you work with spirits, quite often it's always good to have water. So I always recommend you have, some bowls, cups of water, however you want to, put it for you and your folks. But I have bowls. I have big bowls. That's a part of my altar. um, and let's see what else. You got your candles. You can put rocks. You can put crystals, stones. Of course, naturally, you have pictures of your ancestors. If you don't have pictures of certain ones, if you know their names, you can write their name on a piece of paper, um, and put that up there. Yeah. Let's see what else. Any personal items that belong to them, that you have, whether it's jewelry or, it could even be like something as simple as a scarf or a notebook, a favorite pen, you know. And different offerings that that your ancestors like, what I mean, that generally can cover, what I'm saying, your folks. Like, so a lot of my family members love sweets. You know what I'm saying? Some people died of complications of diabetes because they love sweets so darn much. You know what I'm saying? So I keep sweets on my altar. I keep some biscuits. And when I say biscuits, like in Ghana, they call it biscuits, but in the States, y'all would say cookies. You know what I mean? So I'll keep some cookies. You know, I'll keep some ground nuts. Um, uh, the I'm trying to think of things that you probably wouldn't think of, because all these things you would probably think of. Um, naturally you have your Florida water, whether it's the kind that you've made yourself or it's, store bought. Um, let's see what else. Any type of representation of, your folks and ancestry. I 9 times out of 10 will put it on there. Anything to clean off, I will put it on there. Anything that, I mean, helps me with the connecting and communication process, it's on there. If it ain't on there, it's underneath the there. You know what I'm saying? Like I will have a little side space where it's like a little cubby hole, and I'll have, my bottles, extra bottles of OT or drinks or whatever, I have as offerings. I'll have, some white powder. I'll have some Mifune powder. I'll have some cola nuts. I'll have some bitter. I'll have some um, cowrie shells, some seashells. I'll have money on there, the kind that fold and the kind that jingle. Of course, naturally, I'll have sage, I'll have Palo Santo sticks, I'll have, lavender. These are all different things that you can put on your altar, and, you know, give as offerings along with foods and things that you know that they personally love. If they love to smoke, you can put cigars or a cigarette or, whatever it is that they like to smoke. You can roll that up and put that on there too. But nonetheless, I'm not going to make this a long video. I just wanted to um, drop in and share some little tidbits with you guys since that was my word. I don't put that on, that's my word. Hey, y'all know me. Can take the girl out the hood, but you cannot take the hood out the girl. I'm gonna be hip hop for life, yo. So I hope that helps somebody, and I hope that the next time you feel like you have a craving for a double bacon and cheeseburger and you a vegan, I hope that you recognize and understand that you don't have to eat it. You can just put it on the altar and that craving will literally go away. Like literally, it will go away. So stop stop doing that to yourself, and then get mad because you got like a whole nother person growing on the side of you, or behind, or in front of you. Like nah, like you can just give it to them. They appreciate it. They understand. You see what I'm saying? So that's all, y'all. Beautiful, magnificent people, have the most amazing day. And I will catch you in the next video. Peace.